Well, women raise the next generation of workers for free. They give birth to them, and then they raise them, and then when they're 16, they're ready to go there into the workplace. Well, women give birth to the next generation of workers, don't they? So if women stopped having babies, then the bourgeoisie would stop having workers. So the women giving birth to children, well, having a family makes it really difficult for the man worker, because it means that he can't go on strike when he goes to work, because he needs the money for his family, doesn't he? Because if he don't work, he's not going to be able to So having a wife and kids, having a family, benefits the bourgeoisie, because it means the man can't go on strike. He's just going to have to suffer in silence, isn't he? So you see, overall, well, having a family helps the bourgeoisie get more. Well, as a Marxist feminist, my opinion is that when a man has a family, it weakens his position and it weakens the woman's position. So having a family is bad for both men and women. Well, as a Marxist feminist myself, I think that feminism and... oh, bollocks, I don't know what I think. Well, I'm a Marxist feminist, and as a Marxist feminist, I think that capitalism is the main problem. Well, I've heard your argument, but I still think I'm right. I think as a Marxist feminist, I need to... Well, I've heard your arguments, but I still think I'm right. I think the Marxist feminist position is the strongest one. That capitalism is to blame for women's problems, and if we could get rid of capitalism, we'd get rid of women's problems. Don't even get me started on the workplace. Women are exploited at work by their men bosses. We're exploited in the home. This is sounding like Marxist feminism. Don't even get me started on the workplace. Women are so likely to suffer sexual harassment at work, and they suffer it in the home. Can it be called sexual harassment if it's in your own home? Rights at work. You want to talk about rights at work? Let's talk about maternity rights. Women get a lot of maternity. You want to talk about rights at work? Okay, let's talk about rights at work, right? Women have to give birth, which hurts a lot. Rights at work. Don't even get me started on rights at work. Women have to give birth. They have to take time off for maternity. No, they don't have to. Okay, right, I've listened to all your arguments, and it seems like we all agree. Men, but still patriarchy is prominent in our society, and we need to stop it, full stop. Like child abuse. And we finally want to get some areas that are important to us put on the map, like housework, domestic violence, abuse. These are areas that feminists, radical feminists like me, have had to get put into the module. That doesn't sound right. I think we agree here that patriarchy is the real problem. Right, I think we can all agree here that patriarchy is the male problem. The male problem. Well, I'm a liberal feminist, and as such, well, I think if we think about the workplace, I think too many things. Well, I think since the introduction of the Equal Pay Act, the workplace has become an awful lot fairer, because now legally men and women have to be paid the same amount of money if they're earning the same money. Look, I admit, domestic violence, sexual abuse, it used to be really common against females, really common, but really I think that's too many reallys. Okay, look, as a liberal feminist, I feel that I'm the voice of reason in all of this, and I think what we all want is the thing. I'm sure I said that before. Hi, I'm Karen, and today I'm going to be asking myself about feminism. So, let's see what I've got to say about it. So, ladies, why is that dog barking? Okay, that's an interesting point. Thank you for that. Sounds patronising, isn't it? Okay. And could you then sum up your opinions in one fell swoop? Okay. And could you just give us a one sum up the Okay, thank you for that. So, what we've seen today is that feminists have got a range of viewpoints on society and on the family. The radical feminists are the extremists who want to see massive social change and an end to patriarchy. The Marxist feminists, on the other hand, want to see a change over to a communist state where they think the doubly exploitation... The liberal feminists, on the other hand, well, they're the more moderate ones. They recognise that feminism... So the only thing left to do now is for you to make up your mind about which opinion, if any, you agree with. Okay, thank you for that, ladies. So what we've seen today is that feminists have got a range of point of views on the family and on society. The radical feminists are the extremists of the bunch. They want to see massive social change and an end to patriarchy. The Marxist feminists, on the other hand, well, they want to see a change to a communist state, where they think the exploitation of both men and women will finally come to an end. The liberal feminists, they recognise that social change has happened over the past few decades and that now society is actually fairly sexually equal. So the only thing left to do now is for you to make up your mind about which opinion, if any, you agree with. And I'll see you next time on The Karen Show.